Okay, two things. There's no way I'll be standing still, so you just better get used to that. And there'll be no way that I will not be swearing. So that's just how it's going to be. My name is Lisa. I am a relationship coach. Now, for the OGs, might be a wee bit boring. I have to go back a wee tiny bit. So sorry. Stick with me. So, lots of years ago, my husband and I, the long-suffering Nigel, had a situation that came upon us in our life, in our business, that we had absolutely zero skills. Oh, fiddlesticks, I forgot. The last guy, thank you so much. I thought I was in the loo and I thought I was a retreat for couples with the yay. I was like, this is a whole different program I'm going back to now. It was not the program I left. Anyway, that was fine. So, we had a situation in work that we were struggling with and discussing and arguing about, and discussing and arguing about, and our children started to say, are you two still talking about that? What's happening? Blah, blah. So eventually I said, you know what, I'm going to go and talk to somebody about it. When I say he was a wee bit resistant, but we got there and we went 3 times. I think people think whenever they start any sort of coaching or therapy or counselling that it's a lifelong thing. And for some people, it can be a lifelong thing, and that's grand. We went 3 times at that stage, and she told us things like, do you know what your love language is? Do you know what your attachment style is? Do you know how to have healthy conflict? And I was like, no, and no. And at this stage, we've been married, I'm really bad at this stuff. 20 years, maybe, not somewhere around that. So we did not know this information. So the way home in the car, I was like, why did we not know this? How did we even have a relationship and we didn't know this information? How has this even been happening if we didn't know this? She talked to us about our sex life, she talked about us how to talk to each other about our sex life, she taught us how to have healthy conflict, anyway. So, I was fascinated. I was like a dog with a bone, rabbit burner, something like that. And I was like, why does everyone not know this stuff? This is an absolute disgrace. Everyone should know. And that was me. So I went then and trained as a life coach and read all the books and did all the podcasts and did all the things. And then I started telling everybody in work about it. And that was grand. They listened very patiently. Then I started running classes in work. Again, that was grand. They were being paid to come to the classes. Don't get excited. And then someone said, in work, you should start a wee page. Now that's code for piss off. We are sick to the back effing teeth of you. Go and do it somewhere else. Thank you very much. So I took to Instagram, a bit like someone else, under a fake. Oh, took to Facebook under a fake name. So I took my mummy's maiden name and I started to do little videos, which I convinced myself every time I would take down. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to take down. I'm also dyslexic, so writing and all that there, that's just rubbish. So I videos. But I never did take them down. And then somebody in work said, is that you? What the heck? Your face is on it and your name's not, like we're not going to recognise you. And I was like, oh, yes, that's a problem. So that was May 2019, and I read and studied and did all the things and then in 2020, that was it. Going for it, 2020. And I told the universe, God, divine, whatever you want to call it, every single person I meet, I'm going to tell them that I am a life coach and I specialise in relationships. Now, doesn't that sound a wee bit scary coming out of my mouth? When I tell you that the fear in me was palpable, it was palpable. And I walked into the gym on whatever, 2020, January 2020, and I was like, right, okay, I'm going to tell these girls, I'm going to tell these girls, I'm going to tell these girls. So walked in, said to the lovely girl, Sharon, the girl who owns the gym's actually here tonight. So I said to the lovely girl, Sharon, did you hear I'm a life coach now? Okay, so she said, no, and what is that? And I said, well, you know, blah, 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 and I specialise in relationships. And she said, okay, with that face, you know that face? And I went, I'm quite excited. Just started lifting weights and getting on with it, and that's it. I've done it now, see, did it, told you to do it, did it. So, did that, and then, you know what happened. So, February came, March came. During that time, I also was running little classes in my local area to help women with their confidence, conflict, and communication skills. I was doing that in my local area. I had 3 friends come to fill seats because I wasn't sure if anybody else would turn up. Thankfully, 10 people turned up, and some of my OGs are here tonight, which is just lovely. And then, lockdown happened. So my wee baby was dead in the water. My wee dream, my wee purpose had gone. And part of the reason for me doing this was my big girls were going to be going to uni. So I wanted something for me, some wee new start. And that was it. He got on the TV and he took everything from us. He got on the TV and he shut us all down. Because I'm a life coach, I know how to grieve. So I grieved in about 5 minutes, and Nigel and I went out a walk. And I said, I can't do this. Like, I'm not messing around. I can't do this. And he said, stay in the house for 2 weeks. I said, Nigel, do you even know me? Do you even know who I am? I cannot stay in the house for 2 weeks. Are you having an effing laugh? And he went, good point. And I said, I can't do this. And he said, sweetheart, there's no can't. We have to do this. And of course got called a whole lot of names, and that was fine. So I went home, and at that stage I had 500 followers on Instagram. And didn't much about it, but I knew it was a bit cooler than Facebook. Even I knew that one. Even I knew that one. Come on, get with it. So I knew Instagram was a bit cooler, so I thought, right, that's it, I can't do this. I know that I will lie in bed till 12 o'clock every day. I know that will be shit for my mental health, so that's it. So I got on Instagram and I said, I'm going to show up here every morning at 10 o'clock. I will be here, my cup of tea in my hand, at 10 o'clock every single morning. So I got up, tried to do something with my hair, and put makeup on. It's something about putting your makeup on makes you feel like it's the day's happening. So it's going to be on Instagram, I put makeup on. And 7 people showed up. And they were really just my family and friends. Which was lovely. But still, I was talking to somebody. 7 people. Excellent. Got off the Facebook Lives. And remember, Facebook Lives didn't record. They just stayed on your story for 24 hours. So it's perfect. I could take that down. I could leave it for 24 hours, whatever I liked. And the next day I got on. And then the next day I got on. And remember, he told us it was going to be 14 days. Remember, he told us it was going to be 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, and I was like, I have 2 weeks content, get over yourself. Boris, I have 2 weeks, knocked that out of the park. 2 weeks came and went. But I still had to get on, and I still had to get on, and I still had to get on, because when I got on the first day, I said, I'm doing this for one person. If these tips and tools help one person, it's worth it. Turned out the one person was me. So I stayed on, and I stayed on. And the big lad says, Miss Sweetheart, we're going to have to figure something out here, because this is every day now, and and he's like, weekends, weekdays, we're getting, and we're at 28 days now, or 30 days now, and I was like, right, fine, I will take the weekend off. But then people started messaging me and saying, I'm with my tea, is nobody there? Are you not on this morning? Like, it's actually Saturday. I know it doesn't feel like Saturday, but it's actually Saturday, so just everybody calm down. So then people started shouting me out, and I'm sure everybody here knows Sinead Haig. I did not. And here knows Louise McDonald, I did not. I also didn't know how Instagram worked. So I kept bringing my phone to my children and going, these blue squares, they say following, what does this mean? And this number up here, what is this happening? And they're like, oh, somebody's shouting you out. Somebody is shouting you out. Now, to a 40-year-old woman, that means absolutely shit in a can. Somebody is shouting out, from where now? Can you help me here? So by the time I bring the phone to them, they couldn't figure out who was shouting me out. So it was Sinead Haig, and it was Louise McDonald were shouting me out. So I will be forever grateful. And the reason how Sinead Haig heard about me was from the girl I told in the gym in 2020, in January 2020. She told her dental assistant, and her dental assistant is friends with Sinead Haig. That's how the world works, people. step into fear, and whatever it is that's out there goes, oh, you're ready now? I've been waiting for you. So now you're ready. That's excellent. You have to step into fear. You have to order for the pizza. It's not just going to come. You step in, and then it comes. And then you step in, and then it comes. Sometimes I look for scary things to do just because I know there'll be a big blessing on the other side, like tonight. So that's what we do. So that's what we did. That wee story, it's a nice wee story, and then obviously from then it's just went on and on and on, and people came on to Facebook with me, and Instagram with me, and I went on to them, and it all happened, and now we're here tonight, and I'm very, very grateful. Somewhere I found it, Gary found me. I think Amy was maybe the first to find me on Instagram. That wee story's a nice wee story, and I am so grateful. And I suppose it does show some resilience. But I'm with Jude. It's not resilience. Resilience is sitting with your daddy when he's dying. Resilience is waiting tomorrow for the AQE results to come in. Resilience is feeding your children at 2 o'clock in the morning with more blood coming out than milk. Resilience is leaving your partner when you know they're a piece of shit.
Yep.
And they do not celebrate you, they do not see you, they do not hear you. That's resilience. Resilience is staying with your partner when you know your love is good, but COVID has beat the fucking shit out of you. Resilience is showing up every day when your mental health is in the shitter. That's resilience, people. That's resilience. That's just what I think. And I think us all showing up here after the last 22 months that we've been through, we need to all breathe. I think that we are so excited to be out, but I think we need to give ourselves a minute and actually realise what we've been through. Nobody, like a black plague or something ridiculous, has been through what we've been through these last 22 months. And I think we all need to breathe and give ourselves a fucking clap on the back.